Hi guys, welcome back to the Magics of Life channel, and in this video I wanna talk to you about primary elements again. As you remember, we all consist of primary elements: earth, fire, water, air, in one mix or another mix by 4 positions. That's our basic element, main element, that's our nature. First element, of course, second element responsible for our goals, third element responsible for us making decisions, being emotional, for our emotions and for qualities which we are seeking in other people and which we think are good, qualities which excites us. And of course, fourth element, that's our social role. And you remember my previous video, funny one, how funny test was about toilet brush, how to understand, how to get which element, what is your primary element, first element is, just by this funny toilet brush test. How would you respond to it? So it's gonna define this way or another your element. And here I wanna share with you other observations. Sort of recently I stopped by Discovery series. It's about spaceship, vessel, traveling in deep space, scientific one, and from there I learned very interesting trend. So you know, I'm analyzing from now on. I'm analyzing every movie or serial I'm watching and trying to understand. To me, it's a quest to understand who main characters are. And so far, watching 3 seasons of it, I realized that captains of the ship very often having such set of qualities as, for example, wanna analyze with you Captain Lorca from this Discovery. His basic element for sure it's fire. It's fire. It's gonna be no mistake. And his third element gonna be earth, because he's trying to be rational and, you know, like before making decisions, trying to estimate, evaluate situation. And his his fourth element, fire as well, this army sort of giving orders like this. And I like this tendency because I'm seeing, you know, a lot of captains in movies play like characters fire and earth mix of fire and earth, because fast and rational decisions, and sometimes irrational, but which leads to the goal, should be taken. Okay, and that's wonderful mix. And on other hand, in second season there was a Captain Pike, and there I could say his basic element earth, and his third element is fire, but still we have the same mix of fire and earth. And in discussion with a friend, we were discussing all these elements, and I made such, you know, like conclusions that, look, I'm watching all these movies, analyzing who might be whom by the primary elements, and you know what? I am seeing that Earth is ruled by an Earth element, those people who have earth as the primary element. But these people, they are very boring, they are very traditional. I have a friend who is successful financial consultant, and he is earth 100%. But when he is facing a situation shape which he isn't ready for, And you know, we live in not in vacuum, not on a perfect planet, and not foreseen events. They happen, they tend to happen. Something we might not predict, as this coronavirus, he wasn't able to predict, and how this gonna affect his clients' assets and this everything. So people not able, Earth people not able to foresee this and act accordingly in constantly changing conditions. And that's why Earth people very often they need fire companion who is able to adapt fast and act, because air is able to adapt fast, but air won't be doing anything, so outcome same. What's the usage of that, of air accepting changes without being able to act? Yeah, air will be going to act one day according to new changes, according to new paradigm or something, but they will keep procrastinating this. But fire acts immediately in constantly changing environment when something going not as it was planned, because Earth is a freaks of planning. They are such a freaks of planning, and when something is not foreseen and going not by their plan, not how they planned, that's huge stress and disaster for them. And there they need fire people to cover for them, to help them to, it's like they having holes, black holes in their plans, and fire people called to cover these holes, to seal these holes. Okay, that's what fire people doing, constantly repairing Earth's plans and helping them. And so I see, like this federation, a lot of Earth people who admirals, they planning how this everything should be, all the regulations, all the everything. But what Captain Lorca actually doing in the front line? Can he act according to all the regulations and laws? No, he's just don't give a fuck. But he is with his creative mind, because he have his third element, Earth element. He is trying to, find the loopholes and act behind this, but pretend that this is it. Okay, so very tricky, doing one reckless thing and pretending that this everything like went by plan. As they I liked in third season, there was a vessel, they were engaged in a position with someone, and they were not able to open a fire on this enemy vessel, because they didn't want to violate a regulation of negotiation and not intervening in the process of something. So what they did, they had a bigger vessel, smaller ship and smaller vessel, and they sent the officer on this vessel and attacked this enemy ship, but pretended that this officer acted on her own, and she just got some punishment, official punishment from that. No, you're bad, you shouldn't go and attack them, you shouldn't take such reckless decisions, we here as observators, we peacefully observing something, like this. So fire will be acting like this and need to come up with such decision. Fire Earth, where we didn't violate this your stupid regulations, but we actually achieved the goal, we made things done. and everything went according to Earth's plan, finally fits in plan. Not went according to the plan, but finally fits in what Earth planned. So I love to observe this, and I love to share with you this observation. So fire and earth, both, they are busy in what? They are busy in ruling the earth. Look at our politics. They are busy ruling us. Fire and earth, mostly this duo. Fire people by the primary element fire, and earth people, most of them. What air is doing? Air is collecting information and observing what fire and earth thinking and planning to do, what they up to. Air is everywhere and trying to get a sneak peek on what's going on and what will be happening, and collecting gossips, information, this everything. Air is busy on absorbing all sort of events, what is going on, what is taking place between fire and earth, what they planning to do, what they up to. So that's air, and air is passing to the other people who might be fire, might be earth, might be water, might be air as well. They're spreading this information everywhere. Look what fire and earth, this one and that one are doing. Look what they are doing and what they're planning to do, and probably what will be the next, blah 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 blah, constant blah 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 blah. That's air. And at the end of the day, we have a watery people listening to this everything. And what watery people doing? They are worrying about everyone. They shouldn't act, that's so reckless. They probably should wait. No, here must be this. Oh no, I'm so afraid for them. What's gonna happen? We all gonna be doomed according to Mayan apocalypse or something, some other apocalypse. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so very sad. What is happening? Lord! People! That's water. And so rare we see in water engaged in politics. Either this water have really strong people in their team, like fire, earth people. So they push in water, just trying to, because water is very empath-like Biden. Biden is water, but he's very kind, nurturing, and seems to people, no threat from his side, like very peaceful leader, let's say. But that's not what people need to be managed properly. Not empathy. Empathy people need when they're lost, or when they, they don't know what to do. They need help in doing whatsoever. Then they need water, of course. But very often earth and, let's say, great cardinals, earth and fire people, they will be using watery people, because they're giving this very kind vibe, easily to fall in love with, like this very kind, nurturing vibe. So earth people and fire people, they will be taking this person and they will be manipulating this person as a doll. Just the need for image and for good vibe. But decisions behind this watery person will be not made by this person, believe me. Always 100% sure. Yeah. So just keep this in mind. That's very, very, very interesting. There's only one way water can come to power, and air can come to power too, but there will be a lot of promises, a lot of everything, but finally no actions. And aerial leaders, they most often are replaced forcefully by the nation, by the people. They replaced forcefully because air is only thinking, talking, never doing. Thinking, talking, spreading information, thinking about reforms, never doing. From time they thinking about reform to them actually implementing this reform, it might pass many years, which of course people tired to wait because people need to see what actually the politicians doing. So this entire places of elements in the global system, in the world system, that's my vision I got, and I decided to share with you for those who love this topic of primary elements. That's how I am seeing it at the moment. Water people constantly worrying about everyone and everything. Aerial people spreading gossip, spreading news, spreading all sort of information, and it's impossible to shut them up. And earth and fire, what they doing? They ruling. Earth making long-term plans, and fire implementing, step by step, these long-term plans of Earth into life, trying to make them fit. And that's amazing. That's just amazing how everything works in this system. And when I realized, was just sharing with friend this observation, and was shocked and decided to share this with you, because to me it makes sense. In this paradigm of elements, it makes so much sense. And I want to share with you a few more interesting cases, like my fiery client wanted to have horse in childhood, her own horse or rancho, something like this. And she asked her father, who is earth by all meanings. He have his first element is earth and emotional element earth too, so he only able to understand earthly people. And when she said to her dad that, look, I want a horse, because fire people, they wanna be, outstanding. Why should I have cat or dog and be like every other ordinary kid in neighborhood? No, it's much better to have crocodile, or much better to have own horse. So I want horse, she said to her father. And father said, okay, you want horse, so tell me. And my reaction was, how you say him about horse, because earth gonna buy horse only if see any benefit of this horse, if this horse working, bringing money, and more money than spend it on to feed this horse and take care of it. And she said, yeah, you're right. My father asked me a few questions. Where is this horse gonna live? Who gonna take care about her? Who gonna feed this horse? Who gonna clean poop of this horse? So her father asked so many earthly questions. So much. But if she had a fire father would say, okay, let's get the horse and we'll see. So there would be something like this, I'm telling you. And I'm telling you because I shared the story at my Instagram about me meeting a horse by accident in your post office. And I had chat with this horse owner, a sweet, very sweet girl, and she shared with me a story that yeah, they got horse by sort of accident. She wanted, she asked her parents, and they bought it, even though they didn't have a place for horse to stay. They only built it after this horse was bought, so entire summer horse was sleeping outside the yard. So and there I recognized, well, her father probably was a fire. So he decided, okay, let's make it done. Let's buy this horse and see what happens next. We will see what horse needs. We will see. Somehow we're gonna manage this. So that's fire approach. So we're gonna see this in the process. We're gonna manage this. Earth, no. Earth wanna know everything ahead and want guarantees. People who come in and often asking for guarantees, be sure the primary element is Earth. Because person with Earth coming and asking, I need guarantee. I need where guarantees. I need guarantee, and that's it. And I did watch this another series about young Sheldon, and this Missy, and I'm so much, definitely these two sharing basic element, which is air. Because Sheldon is so keen on collecting all sort of information and learning, constant learning. It's just like air. And even in his university, he when he adult, he have chosen very theoretical field. So definitely air, because and his third element probably. I think air as well, but Missy third element, I think most likely, or second, third is fire. Because when it was about a game where they played Dungeons and Dragons, she said, let's open this chest. And Mimo said, wait, we don't know what's there, or something like this. But her reaction was so much fire, like, let's open this and see and deal with this later. So you understand, people who constantly come in and asking for guarantees, this is Earth type of people, and people who up to act and see what's gonna be next, it's fiery people, they going into it. And two very different fathers. One actually bought a horse for his daughter, and other didn't. And that's so amazing, I am telling you. So keep observing. I hope you learned many more things from this short video about elements, like to spot a person, to spot the primary element. Those who need guarantees, that's always will be an Earth. They come in and asking for some guarantees, because how without guarantees, it's like impossible to. So guys, I hope you enjoy this discovery, and see you soon in my next videos. Bye bye.